Welcome back to the Roundtable. I'm Fox, and you read that title right. OKKO's third season is underway, and boy, oh boy, it's darker than ever. It seems as if the show is going out, then they want to go out with an absolute bang, bringing their A game to the third season. The first 6 episodes were released on the Cartoon Network app, and they were nothing short of phenomenal. Not only did each episode bring something new to the table, but each episode pushed the show more and more in a darker direction. So with this video, I want to give you guys a rundown of everything new in OKKO Season 3, alongside touching on why it's the darkest season yet already. And by the end of it, if you don't watch OKKO, I hope to sell you on it. Maybe you always wanted to check it out, but never got the chance. Maybe you used to watch, but you fell behind. This video is your chance to get filled in and catch up.
Time to get back to the old bodega grind.
KO! Whoa! Emergency mission!
Oh, man.
Right off the bat, the first big addition to Season 3 is the new hero uniforms. KO, Rad, and Enid are officially heroes. That's right, the show is finally living up to its title. Following the events of the Season 2 finale, Dark Plaza, KO is now a level 4 hero, leveling up alongside Rad, Enid, and Dendy. Saving the plaza and making amends with Point, turning the superhero organization back in the right direction, has given KO a seat at the big boy table. Mr. Gar and Carol are level 11. Laser Blast, the late superhero that I speculated to be KO's father, was level 8. KO is not only exactly halfway to the level Laser Blast was, but is already halfway to the ranks his mother and father figure are. The aforementioned new suits make their debut in We Are Heroes. It appears whenever they're on missions. KO, Rad, and Enid's outfits feature them in a black jumpsuit, with sporty pink go-go boots, wearing their blue plaza blazers on top. However, Enid also wears fingerless gloves, and Rad has arm bracelets. These aren't permanent redesigns in the idea that we're gonna see them every episode, as Season 3 quickly gets episodes back to the plaza, where our heroes go back to their normal uniforms. But Ian Jones-Cordy recently confirmed at RTX that these are meant to be new costumes. So the idea is that when they're on hero missions, we'll see the new attire. Anytime else, we're going to see the designs we know and love.
Guys, these are the big leagues, and it's time to take ourselves seriously.
Dendy has also joined in on getting a slight update, now wearing a cute green beret. Speaking of looks, you may notice the show looks a bit, different. Like, does it suddenly look even better? While yes, all of these episodes have fantastic animation, while still retaining that old-fashioned OKKO charm, it all flows a lot more fluid. The color palette has also been revamped, giving KO and Enid a bit more of a tan appearance, closer to their palettes in early Season 1 and the shorts that predate the show. A grain effect has also been added to the backgrounds, causing the characters themselves to pop a little bit more, while causing the arts of each location to stand out a little bit more. While we're on the topic of character design revisions and status quo changes, you may recall that in the middle of Season 2, Lord Boxman and Professor Venomous teamed up, and by teamed up I mean they're low-key married.
We make a pretty good team after all, eh, Boxy?
Yeah. Voxmore Industries is now under the pseudonym Voxmore Industries. And starting with this season, each of the Voxmore robots have their own organic upgrades. Raymond appears with flowers for hands. Daryl's arms are replaced with tentacles. It's a grand time. It really highlights the differences between Boxman and Venomous. Venomous's interest in research has always skewed towards biology, which leads to many disturbing twists and turns in the episode The KO Trap, but I won't go too in-depth. However, it really seems as if they're setting up Venomous to be the main villain of this season, with the gang acknowledging that they had to keep a closer eye on him, that if anything, he's more dangerous than ever.
Looks like we're gonna have to start taking Venomous a lot more seriously now.
Fink also has a bit of an upgrade, now having a backpack-like device full of globes, so she has easier access to Turbo Fink, who now has a lot more visual cues to look similar to TKO. And we're going to get into a little spoiler territory, as I really want to talk about how dark this show is getting. The episode KO vs. Fink sees Fink belittle KO for being a mama's boy. KO is bothered by this. Is he a mama's boy? Is that a weakness? Trying to turn him over to the dark side is everyone's favorite villain, Shadowy Figure. Figure, he's back and he's still trying to corrupt KO. However, KO and TKO aren't really talking. As the episode TKO rules, sees his split personality stab KO in the back once more. So in a very dark ending to that episode, KO relinquishes all control he's given TKO. His house, the punching bag, everything. KO sees it as a waste of time. So he throws TKO back to the depths of his subconscious, locking him away for a plot point to be explored later in the season.
Welcome home, TKO.
Yeah, like I said, guys, it gets dark. For KO to do something like this, you really had to mess with him. But back to KO versus Fink, Shadowy Figure's second plan is just, well, bring me Glorbs then. I really do wonder how all of it's gonna tie together. But KO versus Fink has a dark ending, as Fink runs back to Venomous, who seems oddly stressed out and tired, and instead of receiving the proper support she needs, Fink instead gets the cold shoulder. Since Venomous is clearly a father figure to her, it hints towards some parental neglect between the two.
Not now, Fink. Why don't you go play with one of your presents?
Yes, boss.
I'll call you if I need you.
And you're probably thinking, oh man, Venomous looks exhausted right after we see Shadowy Figure. In fact, it's purposely the first time the same two characters have appeared in the same episode. But we actually see Venomous in action in the following episode, and it's very different from how Shadowy Figure fights. The episode KO Trap sees KO trapped in a box with Rad and Enid, except, Rad and Enid die. They turn to goo clones. Well, as it turns out, this devious trap of manipulation was by Venomous, not Boxmore. Venomous simply wanted to trap KO, Rad, and Enid to break them down, creating clones out of goo, to which he remarks still has the unique memories of the person in question, and a soul. They are authentic, living, breathing people, to which Venomous murdered for no reason other to break KO. And then he does it again, because the Rad and Enid that was with KO were clones. But the scene really conveys not just how sinister Venomous can be, but how he still fights with science. He doesn't really need to use his fist all too often. Although for a second, I'm not gonna lie, he was acting a lot like Shadowy Figure.
Oh, little KO, I must know. Were you disturbed?
There's also Chip Damage, who makes a return only to self-destruct and kill himself in front of a crowd of people. Yeah, again, dark. There's obviously more context, but I want to encourage you guys to watch these episodes, to watch this season of OKKO. Let's get this show even half as popular as Steven Universe is on the internet. Come on, I know you guys. I know you love Venomous. Make that Purple Daddy proud by watching the show. And if you need to start from the beginning, the first 2 seasons are on Hulu. How could you resist? With the show going in a darker direction, a clear, focused villain, and a slew of status quo changes and visual redesigns, how could you not be enticed to dive back into the world of Lakewood Plaza Turbo? But as always, these are just my thoughts and I want to hear yours. Are you going to tune into OKKO Season 3? If you have, what episodes took you by surprise already? What do you think is going to happen? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below or tweet your thoughts at Roundtable Vids. And for more of my own thoughts, you can find me at Vlogs. We're also on Instagram. Help the Roundtable grow by either becoming a member of the channel or supporting us over at Patreon. Link in the description. If you enjoyed this video, please throw a like and subscribe to the Roundtable for more great cartoon content. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have an awesome day. Vlogs, signing out.